shadow of the oak tree, where the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on the summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones, now just a ghost upon the wind through empty cabins' moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grass, a love I can't replace. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road where the cold wind blows. I'll remember you where smile waits and love grows. Yeah, smile waits and my heart it knows. In the shadow of the oak, where wild daisies lay, I carved our names inside a heart upon that old gray bay. The porch still creaks, the cabin by the creek, where we found our dreams, but now it's just me. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay, now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our love once stayed. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds across a plain so wide. Our trails grew cold under the endless prairie sky. That old blue scarf you left behind on the chair feels like yesterday's rain, soft, silent, and bare. Oh, the bed's still made where once you lay, now it's just a shadow in the evening's jade. The wind whispers secrets through the door that sways in that empty room where our love once stayed. The gravel road wears a veil of dust just like my heart.
since you rode away. Every sunset parts, the saddle's warm, boots lined by the door. Each step I take echoes no more, no more. Oh, the bed still made where your ghost still plays a waltz of memories in the twilight's haze. And every night as the stars lay their claim, I hear that bed walk away, calling out your name. So the bed walked away, just like you that day, under skies vast and gray. In the silence I stay, the lonesome cowboy with his guitar frayed, singing to the wind where his love once swayed.
Where the sunset kisses the oak tree sleepy heads, we carved our names inside a heart upon the old porch ledge. Her laugh was like the wind that dances through the canyon wild, echoed in the valley where we dreamt beneath the skies. But dreams like rivers twist and vanish in the plains, leaving just a whisper in the boughs where we once lay. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees. Now the gravel road's a friend, its dust coats my boots, each step away from what we had, a pain that roots and shoots. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, windows staring blankly at the life we once possessed. Her scarf still clings to the saddle like her hand in mine, a faded trail of memories lost within the pines. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said as it echoes in the trees. Maybe roads are for the roaming, maybe nights for the lone, but each sunset bleeds the same colors where her smile once shone. And if pain is a reminder of the love you've got to lose, then I'll bear this cross forever with her laughter as my muse. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. Now every fading light on these lonely, restless nights brings her back to my side, neath the ghostly moonlight. Yes, her laugh shut the door, and oh, how it tore. Yet in the quiet of the dawn, I swear it opens once more. In the shadow of the oak I left my leather-bound heart, where the trail splits by the creek, under skies so vast and stark. I found her scarf of faded red, neath the wildflowers sweet, a whispering wind through dusty trails, where our memories discreetly meet. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads, where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a Roman cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. The porch still creaks for company, as if it recalls her steps. But time's a thief on quiet feet, steals the moments that we kept. The cabin holds the coldness now, where once it knew her warmth. Each corner filled with echoes of a love that can't transform. Oh, that trail held a secret in the echoes of her name. The sunset paints in sorrow, every hue tells of the flame. Gone as the light on gravel roads, where our silent songs remain. In the heart of a Roman cowboy stirs the unquiet of the plains. The dust has settled on the saddle, and the rains have washed her trace. But the rivers and the mountains still remember her embrace. As I roam these wild expanses under stars that know my plight, she's the prayer beneath my breath, the lonesome serenade at night. Oh, that trail held a secret, and it's buried deep with time. Whispers float on western winds of a love both bold and blind. As the horizon swallows the sun and the shadows claim the light, the trail keeps the secret wrapped in the arms of the night. In the shadow of the weeping lows, where the creek sings lullabies, I first saw her barefoot neath the endless prairie sky. Her laughter danced like wildfire, her spirit free as the night. On that old porch we'd sit, watching stars burst into light. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight in my memory's grasp. Through the whispering winds, in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name, carved deep within its side. But it's just a ghostly echo of the love I cannot hide. Years roll like thunder, quiet towns grew strangely cold. Her scarf still holds the scent of sunlight, I'm growing old. The cabin stands empty, where our dreams once flew so wild. Now nothing but dust-covered saddles and the cries of something wild. Oh, those barefoot steps held tight
my memories grasp through the whispering winds in each breath I gasp. The oak tree still holds her name carved deep within its side, but it's just a shadow's whisper of the love that's been denied. On gravel roads I wander under skies too vast to hold the weight of all these memories and the silences they've told. Rain falls like forgiveness across this lonesome land, yet with every drop I'm further from her hand. Barefoot steps held tight, oh how I've tried to let go, but the land keeps her footprints and the river it still flows. Underneath that oak tree where our names will forever reside, with every sunset that fades, so does the light from my life's ride.
In the shade of an old oak tree where the creek used to flow, I found your scarf, a piece of the past, beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam, yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Fading light stays, painting lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the winds, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dared, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Stays, pain lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the winds, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Echoes try to hide, but every creaking floorboard sings a verse of you inside. With the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine, I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye. Out where the oak tree shadows weave along the creek where I told you to leave the gravel cracked under your boots so warm there in the dusk of that early morn. Your scarf had danced a farewell in the breeze, left me alone with my memories. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. Porch still creaks, but it's empty now. The door swings loose with a solemn vow. Rain taps on the windows, a sad old tune under the watch of a cold silver moon. The saddle hangs untouched, it's true, just like the heart you broke into. Lost trail remembers the echo of your laughter. Sunset bleeds like it knows what I'm after. Dust settles where your shadow fell. These winding paths, they sure feel like hell. Every stone, every thorn's an old friend on this lonely ride that never seems to end. What's left of love when the fire burns out? Just ash gray skies and a heart full of drought. But that old pine box where dreams lay to rest keeps you alive, pounding deep in my chest. Lost trail remembers and never forgets the laughs, the tears, and those sunset regrets. I walk these roads beneath stars overhead with you, my ghost, and the words never said. Every step, every sigh's a desperate plea on this lonely trail where you're still with me. Out by the creek where the willows weep, a wagon wheel rests where secrets keep. We carved our names on the old oak side, underneath that stretch of endless sky. Her laughter danced on the summer's breath in that little town where my heart lived. Oh, my love, like the sunset too young and wagon wheel now silent where we once begun. The dusk whispers her name through the pine while I roam these roads with her ghost entwined. Years have worn the path to that porch of old, where the stars watched our stories unfold. But the scars she left are frayed and gone, just like the echo of our faded song. The saddle's aged, the leather's cracked, every stirrup step a memory flashed. Oh, my love, like the river ran away, the wagon
beneath the wave. The night cries with rain on the window pane as I trace these trails branded with my pain. There's a solace found in the roaming winds, but they can't touch the sorrow buried within. The dust settles but my heart stirred deep with every gravel crunch beneath my feet. Oh love, you're the song the prairie sings in the whispering leaves, in the bell that rings. A wagon wheel, oh you died too young, but in these wild lands our songs unsung. I'll leave my tears where the creek runs dry, underneath that vast unending sky.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long by that old wrought gate, weathered and strong, there's a scar few left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric like a heart worn. We met when the sunset painted skies bold on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. The cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on wind. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust a memory, slowly to fade. Your scent in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, our tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless graves. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves. Your warmth lingered on that worn-out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. Now under the vast and timeless skies, I reckon each star has your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace as the old oak knows, while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to her once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and ring. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking.
In the heart of a dandelion field under sky so vast and wide, I found her laughter tangled in the wind where secrets go to hide. Beneath an oak tree's watchful eyes, we carved our names so free. On that old porch where time stood still, she danced away with me. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. Seasons turn to seasons do, and the oak tree now stands bare. The porch grown old, the cabin's cold, no trace of her sweet care. Gravel roads where we once roamed now lead me back to none. Her scarf a faded memory, frayed by rain and sun. Oh, how the field cries with whispers of her name. Dandelions blow her kisses in the breeze like a flame. My heart rides lonesome trails, chasing sunsets that she knew. In the quiet of the night, all I see is the hue of her blue. In the rustle of the leaves, I hear her voice call soft and low, a melody of lost love in the river's ceaseless flow. With every lonely star that fades into the dawn's first light, I find her smile in the breaking day and hold on through the night. So the field cries and I cry too with the wind's mournful tune. Dandelions once gold like dreams, now silver neath the moon. I'll walk these empty trails where her laughter once did soar, forever in the dandelion fields, together yet no more.
In the shadow of the oak by the old wooden gate, where the sunset paints gold on her hair, we carved our names young and unafraid in the heart of a world without care. The breeze whispers secrets like a ghost in the night, under stars that now seem too far to reclaim. Every whisper of the wind, a memory of light, and the flame of what was just an ember remains. Morning sky cries, oh, the rain's come down on the road where her laughter used to lay. Each drop's a tear from the clouds of my frown as the dust turns to mud where we once lay. Morning sky, tell me why do these winds still call out her name? Now the porch swings lonely, the cow cabins bare, gravel roads wind empty, leading nowhere. That oak tree stands witness to the dreams we spun. Its leaves now falling like the tears I shun. Where once was the warmth of her hand in mine, now just the cold grip of the passing time. The scarf she left, the token of her past. On the saddle lies faded as nothing can last. Morning sky cries, oh the rains come down. On the trails where we walk now overgrown, each drop's a tear, and in their mirror I drown, searching for a shadow in the twilight throne. Morning sky, tell me why does this heart beat alone? Is it a curse or a blessing, the solitude I wear? A badge of the lost, or just a cross I bear? Ain't every setting sun and rising moon, I find her smile in the night's soft croon. Morning sky cries, oh the rains come cold, washing away the tracks we once rode. But her whispers still linger in the breezy sigh under the morning sky, where my heart lies. Oh morning sky, until I die I'll walk these lands with her by my side.
In the town of Broken Spur, under a bleeding sky, there stood an oak, its limbs like prayers stretching wide. That's where we carved our names, in the heart of the bark, where his shadow fell apart as day slipped into dark. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. His scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. Years rolled like tumbleweeds past the empty cabin's call. Gravel roads hold echoes of his footsteps, that's all. The saddle sits untouched, the reins lay soft and slack. Memories fade like trails, they don't lead him back. Oh, the winds, they whisper secrets through the rustling leaves. The scarf still smells like dust and dreams woven with grief. Every sunset paints his face on the clouds, torn and stark. In the silence of the old porch, where his shadow fell apart. The rain speaks in rhythms on the dusty window pane, telling tales of the cowboy who won't ride through again. In the heart of every storm, amidst the thunder's arc, lies a shattered piece of a lonesome wayward heart. So let the wind carry away the whispers through the rustling leaves.
His scarf still tangled in my fingers with dust and shattered dreams. Each sunset a reminder of love's enduring mark. On the silence of the old porch where his shadow fell apart. In the whisper of the leaves where his shadow fell apart.
On a tired oak porch where the sad moonlight weaves through the cracks of the boards like stains in my sleeves, there's a whisper of you in the sigh of the trees, and the scarf you left sways like a prayer in the breeze. Old cabin holds echoes of our laughter's lease, now just shadows that flicker with each cold increase. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the dimming light for the steps that once danced in the dust of twilight. Each creak is a call through the silence of night. Porch waits, and I'm lost in the drift of your sight. The gravel road's quieter since you took your leave, and the rain smells of memories that I can't conceive. Where wildflowers grew now lies a blanket of sheaves, and the saddle rides lower as my spirit breathes. Every sunset bleeds colors you wouldn't believe, but they fade into gray as I sit here and grieve. Oh, the porch waits like my heart in the waning glow for a whisper of footsteps from the life I know. Every sunset's a memory, a tender low echo. Porch waits, and my heart can't seem to let go. Is it the wind or your voice calling soft and slow in the whisper of leaves in the winter's first snow? I find traces of you in the embers' faint glow. With each star's gentle twinkle, my memories flow. Oh, the porch waits like my heart where the shadows play in the silence left behind at the close of day. Each creek speaks your name in a longing fray. Porch waits, and I'm fading in the same old way. So here I'll stay, a silhouette neath the sky so vast. The porch waits, and I'm tethered to the echoes past. In the dance of the dust where our love was cast, I'll wait till the stars and the heavens have passed.
Down by the edge where the wild oak grows, there's a dusty trail where the river bends. Spend golden sunsets with her long ago, where the canyon burns at summer's end. We carved our names in the bark so deep, beneath the sky's wide dome where the hawks do roam. In that sacred place where memories seep, once a whispered home, now her name's just a ghost. And though the canyon burns like the fire in my chest, each flame a tale of what I've loved and lost. The wind carries the ashes of promises over the cliffs where our dreams got tossed. Oh, the canyon burns, and with each orange blaze my heart recalls her name in aching tones, left riding these trails in a lonesome haze, searching for a love that feels like home. Years flew like leaves in the autumn wind. The old porch swings, now a creaking bone. Her scarf still hangs where her laugh had been, in the empty cabin we built alone. Now the gravel roads wear a coat of dust, echoing boots that walked away from the fading trails where we placed our trust, to the silence that holds sway. And oh, the canyon burns while my soul just yearns for a past where love wasn't weather worn. Each ember a spark of what I can't return, under stars to which we once had sworn. Yes, the canyon burns and I'm a shadow it does, chasing echoes of a love that's shorn through the whispers of the wind in a world so brusque where heartstrings are tattered and torn. There's a wisdom in the silver streams flowing under moonlit quartz and stone, teaching me to live in between the dreams we seed and the things we've grown. Oh, the canyon burns through nights cold and stern, with the firelight dancing wild and free. Yet in every spark her memory returns, in this rugged heart where she'll always be. Yes, the canyon burns a never-ending yearn for a ghost of a love that rides next to me. As the sunset fades to the night I turn, with her whisper in the wind neath the old oak tree. Out where the oak trees meet the gravel road, she laughed under skies of gold and sunset glow. Her eyes burned like the fire in the desert cold, in that old town where the dust would softly blow. Her eyes, they burned through the wild winds of my mind, a memory like the scent of rain on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Years have passed, the cabin's worn and old, saddle's dusty, the porch is mossy stone. Where once laughter danced, now silence firmly holds. Scarf she left behind, now faded, frayed and cold. Her eyes, they burn through the wild winds of my mind, a memory like the scent of rain on dry pine. She's the ghost in the night, the whisper in the pines. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me flame, a lone silhouette against the prairie's vast frame. She's the ghost in the night, the final cry of the loons. Her eyes burn under the pale watch of the moon. Letting go, yet she burns forever. The fire in the heart of a cowboy caught in old wire. Her eyes burn, oh, and they haunt me every time. Her eyes burn like an old forgotten rhyme.
In the shade of an old oak tree, near a cabin weathered and worn, I found a scarf you left behind, now faded and torn. Underneath that creaking porch, where we'd watch the storms roll through, I recall the laughter fade as the wild prairie wind blew. Cracked frame shut the door on the love we couldn't save. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through this silent grave. Sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake where cracked frames shut the door. Those gravel roads we wandered, now overrun with thistles and sage. The trails we blazed have vanished like words lost on a page. I roam these empty valleys where dreams whisper through the trees, but the whisper turns to weeping in the chill of the evening breeze. Cracked frame shut the door on the love we couldn't save. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through this silent grave. Sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake where cracked frames shut the door. On the breath of the northern wind, I smell the rain-soaked earth, a fragrance of memories of tears and scattered mirth. Sometimes in the darkest night, when stars dare to implore, I see your smile in the moonlight, just like those times before. Cracked frame shut the door, whispers of what we knew. Every sunset, a reminder of the love that once was true. Now I carry this weight alone through silent towns and lore, haunting every step I take where cracked frames shut the door. Yes, haunting every step I take where cracked frames shut the door.
There's an oak by the old gravel path, shadows stretch like the years that have passed. Rust on the gate, the hinges complain. Every creak whispers low, echoes pain. That porch where you dance, bare feet in the rain. Now boards lie still under skies turned to ash. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. The saddle hangs low, untouched by the ride. Dust settles thick where our dreams used to lie. Your scarf in the drawer, scent faded by time. Like the smile in my mind, it's faded and shy. From the creek to the cabin, each corner defined by the silence that screams you're no longer mine. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch call my name soft and still. Under the weight of a west setting sun, I can't undo all the wrongs that I've done. The echoes of hoofbeats, now just a faint hum, where the ghosts of our past love linger on. So here's to the stars that still dare to shine, to the night so bold, your hand in mine. May the winds carry away my mournful tune over mountains that witnessed our love too soon. In the whisper of the wind through the sills, abandoned ranch called my name, lost in hills. As the twilight embraces the crest of the dawn, I'm learning to live with a heart that's withdrawn. Yet in the quiet, your memories reborn on this abandoned ranch where my heart was once drawn. Every sunset, every tear, every dream echoes you, shadows me in this wild silent scream.
Down where the river bends under the sign oaks, we etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody danced on the summer air. In that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Of the lovers they used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. Trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay. Gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gathered dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade. Just a ghost in the breeze, another memory shade. A lone tear mingles with rain, on my weathered cheek it starts. Another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart.
Underneath those aging oaks, where the wild horses drank, lies the shadow of a cabin the abandoned ranch sank. Once a haven thick with laughter, wrapped in morning's gold embrace, now just whispers on the gravel, memories time can't erase. Our scarf still sways on the porch like a signal in the breeze. Each knot we tied in silence, now just secrets that I keep. As the sunset paints the prairie, it's her eyes that light the skies. But beneath the stars I'm wandering, alone with my goodbyes. The old saddle's cracked and weathered, just like the lines upon my face. Years have rolled like thunder, something lost that I can't replace. The town's a quiet whisper, trails fade where we once roamed. In a land of endless roaming, no trail leads me home. Our scarf still sways on the porch like a ghost I can't release. Each knot a story buried in the silence of the peace. Dust lifts where we once danced, now it settles on my skin. Her absence cuts through canyons where my heart once wandered in. By the oak tree I remember promises like falling rain. Words we left unspoken, now just echoes of the pain. And in the quiet of the evening, when the wind calls out her name, I see it's not the land that's empty, but my heart that bears the stain. Her scarf still sways on the porch, a relic of the breeze, a tapestry of moments lost in time's unyielding seas. As the sunset fades to darkness and the stars refuse to glow, the ranch lies there abandoned, but it's me who can't let go. Where the wild horses still remember and the oak trees gently sway, in the heart of every cowboy some loves never fade away.
shadow of
of the oak tree where we carved our name so wild. There's an echo of laughter, of a love unreconciled. On that old porch found the scarf you wore, now gray and frayed. It dances with the ghostly wind where our promises once lay. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, then earth that turned to Christ. Whispers miss the wind-swept plains, saddle of my heart's remains. Every dusk bleeds into night where your shadow used to lie. Goodbye letter sealed with a sigh in a vast unending sky. Gravel roads whisper stories through the dust of my old boots. Every step a memory, each path a root of deeper roots. But time has swept the corners of the cabin where you smile. Rain has washed the trails where once our hearts ran free and wild. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, then Dubat turned to Christ. Whispers midst the wind-swept plains, saddle of my heart's remains. Every dusk bleeds into night where your shadow used to lie. Goodbye letter sealed with a sigh in a vast unending sky. Now I roam through empty lands where your laughter filled the air. Sunsets paint my solitude, a canvas dark and bare. Yet in the silence neath the stars your face in dreams appears, holding on to a ghost of love drowned within my silent tears. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, farewells under twilight skies. Every memory fades to gray on the trails I walk astray. In the heart of every night I find your eyes, my fading light. Goodbye letter, love untied with every lonesome starlit stride.